Hola, buenos noches. It's Dave. How the hell are you? Hope you're all doing well. Trying something different tonight. I've had this for a while. Always wanted to try it because, well, it is mezcal. Sorry, no worm in this one. And I wanted to try something that wasn't going to break the bank, which is my usual thing. This is Del Maguay Vida Classico. It's 31, 35, somewhere in that range. The thing about, so what everybody tells me is, and whatever I've learned, all tequilas are mezcals. And a mezcal is basically something that uses, a drink that uses an agave plant. Now, tequilas need to use tequila Weber agave, whereas mezcals are not limited to whatever agave they want to use. So, this is, I believe, an Espolón. It's 42% alcohol. So, I'm looking at the back of it. It's the traditional ancestral villages that, each village has its own expression. So, it was first introduced to the world in 2010. And this is one of the most popular brands. And they've got a bunch of different flavors ranged from the $31. There's actually one that's less expensive than this, way up, 50, 70. It's supposed to be great for cocktails. I have not tried it in a cocktail. I should. It's handcrafted in the village of San Luis del Rio from 100% mature agave espadín by the Cruz Nolasco and Cruz Mendez families. It says here it's got a nose of tropical fruit with a hint of honey and notes of ginger, cinnamon, and a lot of tangerine with a long, smooth finish. So one of the things that when I was investigating mezcals was a lot of people complained some of them were too smoky, and I got crap all over me. I am still wearing my son's Missouri shirt. Oh no, my blanket fell. Sorry. My props. My only prop. Sorry, I just so butt crap. Anyways, forgot where I was going with that, but I'm a halfway decent cook. I got a smoker. I love the smell of smoke in food. I love the taste of smoke in food. And now I also love the smell and the taste of smoke and drink. So it's got a cute little plastic kind of cork thing here. And like tequila, I don't think these are really aged. How much left do I have? I got enough for another one. I'm so excited. Just can't hide it. I'm about to lose control and I think I like it. Let me show you the front again. It kind of shows, an agave right there. So, again, like tequila, very clear. It's a little colory, but it's clear. Completely different smell. To me, there is no heavy alcohol smell. There's a bit of a sweetness. There is a bit of a black pepper, like tequila. Some citrus. And this one, you can smell the smoke a little bit, but it's not quite as smoky as, from what I understand, or some of the other ones are. I just wanted to try it. I want to try everything. I'm going to try rum soon. I'm going to try a rum that supposedly has a great sipping flavor. I'm having trouble. I've done some research, and I'm having trouble finding something that I want to try. But eventually I will. I've tried a bunch of different things, bourbons, and even tried a gin. Tried tasting gin, and it's something I may keep doing. Gin just doesn't seem to me like a sipping drink. I don't know if it's a funny story. So, I was married once before, and she was a girl. Went to high school with my brother, and same high school I went to, but she was 5 years younger, and we had so much in common, but it just didn't work out. And it's cool. greatest divorce ever. She's a cool person. Cost us each $125 to get divorced. Obviously, no kids. No, she took her stuff. I took my stuff. I mean, it couldn't be better. This is. We got divorced in, I don't know, 99? No, that's when I get. We got divorced. Let's see, I was 32, so it would have been 92. We got divorced in maybe 95, 96, 94, somewhere in that range. And we're Facebook friends. We don't talk a lot on Facebook, but every now and then, she's cool. But anyways, I don't even know where I was going with that. So I'm married now, remarried. Got remarried in '96. I met this awesome woman in '94 through a dating service of all things, and it's not the kind of dating service that y'all would do nowadays. It was there was no online dating services. It didn't work that way. We didn't have online dating services. We had you went in and you filled out things, or what this was you went in and you filled out. It was like 100-question questionnaire. And sorry, I'm trying to get the Blackhawks game on because my son says the Blackhawks are on, and I can't find it anywhere. And there it is. Ooh, go Blackhawks. This is the last game. I think I got one more game. And it's 0-0, playing Vancouver, Vegas. Anyways, so it was very expensive. It was like $1,900. Back in '94. I was actually doing pretty good. Anyways, my wife was my third date, and I knew I was going to get married right away. But I was real shy. I was real reserved, nervous. So there was a period of time that I just didn't call her because I was an idiot. And I had a little Tanqueray and tonic that night, and I got courage. I called her up. She came over, and she hasn't left. And, I'm the happiest man on the planet. We got 2 great kids. But anyways, so when I was talking about gin's been a very important drink in my life, especially Tanqueray. It helped me meet my soulmate. So there you go. Just a cool person. So back to the mezcal. I know I ramble, but that's part of my charm. It's just such a cool, different aroma, and I really do want to try something else. I just don't want to spend $1 billion on it, and I will. I'll try something else, but here goes the taste. Some people that I've seen reviews on YouTube say that this is not something you want to sip. It's better in drinks. I think this is something I want to sip. There's that hint of smoke. There's a little bit of sweetness. Definitely taste the agave. Some black pepper. Like I said, it does have a lot of the same flavor profiles as tequila, but once you've tasted mezcal, you'll understand the difference. There is more of a strong flavor, and I like the strong flavor. I like black pepper for one. I love smoke. So for me, this is fantastic. I love this. This is it's if you're gonna try mezcal and you don't want to break the bank, try the Del Maguay Vida Classico. It's a cool bottle. Color. They've got it at Binny's, but I think I got it at Woodman's because it was $4 cheaper. So Binny's is fantastic because you can find anything there. It's just amazing. So many more brands, so many more choices. But Woodman's is usually between $2 to $4 a bottle cheaper. Maybe even more, depending on how much you're looking at. For an example, G4 I think is $39.99 at Woodman's and $49.99 at Biddy's, and G4 is one of the best tequilas I've ever had in my life. And I want to try everything, but if I was to buy another bottle of something, G4 would be one of the things I'd be buying another bottle of. I'm one of those guys. Like when I drink beer, and I love beer. A lot more brands used to come out with those packs that had 3 different flavors in them, and I loved it because I love trying different flavors. And they kind of slowed down on that. I mean, they still do it, but they slowed down on it. And I still love beer, but it's all beginning to taste the same. So I've gone back to like Busch Light and crap like that. I like having a beer with my meal, but this is special. It's different. I know I was watching a video on Sammy Hagar. I know Sammy did not like this because he felt it was too smoky, but he did come up for his Santofino tequila company with Mezquila, as he calls it, Mezquila. It's a combination, and he said it took forever to come up with the right formula, and actually he didn't, but somebody came up with the right formula, and it's something I want to try, the Santofino Mezquila, and he was just going to do Mezquila, and he partnered up eventually with Guy Fieri, and Guy talked him into doing a Blanco and a Reposado and an Añejo, and they're talking about doing an extra Añejo, which means it's like 4 years or more in a barrel, which is kind of cool. I've never had an extra Añejo yet. I've had an Añejo, and I probably should have spent more money on it. I probably will try it, but anyways, if you're interested and you like the smell of smoke, the taste of smoke, if you're a smoker aficionado, this is something you really want to try. It's just got that. It's got that cool flavor, and it's just something different. And I wish I wouldn't have waited so long in life to try some of this stuff. But Coach Ditka said, looking at the past is for cowards and losers. So as much as he is an asshole and not really a good person, actually got a good Ditka story for you. He's right. What's the point of looking at the past and saying, oh, woe is me? Screw that. Hey, I found it. I found tequila. I found bourbon. Got married a second time. I got kids. You live, you learn, and you enjoy every day on this planet because the alternative sucks. So the Ditka story, oh my God, it's such a good story. So I'm a big softball player. I was a big softball player since I am a big softball player. But my dad played with some really good teams back in the 60s, including he was a bench guy for a team called the Bobcats, and the Bobcats were national champions. I don't know how many years in a row, and maybe 22 out of it. They were amazing. And they used to play at this place called Thillen's Field, which was a really small field in Chicago, and they used to waterlog the balls because even the crappy hitters could hit it over the fence. So they waterlogged the balls, and it was much harder to hit over the fence. But so I'm a big softball player, and one of the guys that I met through my brother, of all people, who went to school with him, was this guy Kent Wasser, who was just the greatest dude. And we used to play the game at the bar after softball. With him, not me. I couldn't get laid in a whorehouse. Used to play the game of I did her, I did her, I did her, I did her, because he was just amazing. He was amazing. I was there the night he met his wife, who ended up being an ex-wife. He had kids with. Kent was just outgoing, just the most fun dude, and he could hit a ball as high and far as any human being I've ever seen in my life. Just the stocky, strong SOB. And again, I forgot where I was going with the story, but anyways, where was I going with this? God, I just, you turn 63, 64, and you just start frickin' losing the reasons that you tell stories. But softball was a big part of my life. Loved it. Played it good. I would love to go back because I can still play. I can still run. I wish I could remember what the hell I was talking about. But anyways, enjoy life, live life. Find some new things. Whatever makes you happy, makes you happy. You be you, I'll be me. One of these days I'll remember what the hell I was talking about. But he was, Anyways, poor Kent drank himself to death. 50 years old, 2 little kids, and he had so much to live for, and I don't think he ever saw that he had that much to live for. And again, the alternative sucks. Okay, I think once you're off this earth, you know, you can think maybe you got another life, or you think there's a heaven, and maybe there is, but screw it. We don't know what the hell's going to happen, so God damn it, live every day to the fullest. Enjoy it, love it, live it. My life isn't exciting, it's boring as shit, but I love my wife, I love my kids, I love my job, I love my brother, sister, my mother, miss my father, cousins. I got everybody's here. So I don't know why I'm getting melancholy, but that's what I'm doing. This is fantastic. You know, the moral of every story is just don't let the shit you can't control you. Okay? You got things you can control them. The shit you can't control, shit happens. And it's a life lesson. Whatever happens, happens. So enjoy. L'chaim, Mashugana. We got Passover coming up. I know, you know. Whatever. Passover's coming up. It's a fun holiday for me because I cook a lot of things using matzah. I make matzah meal, pizza. I make matzah lasagna. My wife loves fried matzah, so we do a bunch of crap like that. So one of these days I'll look at this video and say, oh, geez, where were you going with that Kent story? But anyways, I hope you enjoy this. I know I rambled. I know I preached. I do that. That's what I do. My dad never preached, but he didn't have to, you know. We just watched what he and my mom did, and we just took after them. Anyways, I'm going to stop now because this is ridiculous. Try this out. Seriously, if you're a smoking person, you like smoke, try it out. It's just solid. If you like tequila, it's different. And it's worth trying. So anyways, this is Dave. Toodles. Adios. Have a great night. We'll see you next time. And maybe the White Sox will win their 3rd game by the time this video hits the screen, but I freaking doubt it. Toodles.